It seems like every time I make a commentary, it's about something negative. But, you know, whatever. Sex sells, right? Someone's got to say it. So recently, I've been getting tired of, hearing King of Games and Despotic. I'm straight name dropping them because, it needs to be known. You can go check out their channel. They're good guys and good players, but I just completely disagree with everything that they're saying right now. Essentially, their proposal is that the game is completely balanced. It's in a really good place, is what I hear all the time. So the first video I posted didn't get the point across, as you saw there. Despotic said he didn't like it, so I figured I'd go ahead and make a 14-minute one. Why not? So what's wrong with this game, and why I don't think it's balanced? So first of all, you're looking to solo players to justify what balance is. I'm happy that they have a build that's tanky and can survive 3 people and fight them for 15 minutes. But personally, I know myself and a lot of other people would prefer to not kill, 3 people in 15 minutes. We'd like to kill a lot of people, and we would like our skill to shine in that aspect. For those sort of things, you need damage builds. But here's the thing. It doesn't matter how much damage you have, because for however much DPS you can put out, they have 4 times the amount of health as you. They're going to aid you down with different sets like Wizard's Riposte, and they're going to use skills like, obviously, like this Soul Assault. You saw that, and the snipes and whatnot. The imbalance for group play. This is a group play game, okay? And I'm not a Zergling by any means. I try to stay in like small groups, but I still play in a group nonetheless. And this is a group game. That's the biggest thing that you have to think about here. Wizards is too strong as it affects you, the player. The player who hit them gets affected by the Wizards. Meaning, I have minor maim on me. Not only do I not hit you harder, I don't hit anyone harder. I hit like a bitch. So essentially it doesn't even matter that I have damage, because I'm not going to kill anyone if I have just an AoE, or if you're in one of my trap beasts, or if I accidentally dawn broke you. You are completely buffing your group and making it impossible for me to kill them even if they're squishy. That's my problem with Wizards. It overperforms. Make it for only you? Sure, whatever. Give me a 15% damage debuff on the person I hit. Right? That's fine. But don't fucking make it for everybody. That is unbalanced, and it's unreasonable. As for damage and why snipes are so cancerous, that is a direct influence of direct damage CP. This should have never been introduced into the game. We already had an issue with some of those skills that benefited from that CP. I personally don't like the CP addition. I don't think it should exist. We're going to move on from that. I might talk about that in a later thing, but that's not what this is necessarily about. This is about the balance. As you see here, this group has over 30k health. This guy has 52k health. This guy has 47, looks like. There's one with 35, And instead of fighting us, no, they don't fight us. They just infinitely res. They just res over and over and over and over. And you'll see they're just going to keep resing. So we decide, fuck this. We're going to run away, because we're not killing that. But do they leave us alone? Nah, they're not going to do that. They're going to chase us down, and then eventually we'll kill one of them again, and they'll just battle res them again. They won't bother to fight us at all, because they know that with 50k health, there's no way in hell we're killing them. They got bird spammers, which is that's direct damage. You got snipe spammers, that's direct damage. And they just all around have more fucking people than us. The numbers are going to win in this fight. I don't need to tell you that I'm going to get cancer here. There's no winning, and these are all scrub players. So where you think that this heavy armor, Argonian thing, oh, it's completely balanced, yes, it's in a good place for a solo player. But it's also in a great place for a Zergling. See, it carries so hard that it's virtually impossible to kill them when they're in a group. I mean, I've seen Despotic misform around a tower for 15 minutes before. That is ridiculous. Now, assume Despotic was zerging me down. I know he wouldn't ever do that because, he's just the Prince Peach or whatever. So he's not going to do that. But let's just assume. So, I've gotten everybody dead. I've killed everybody. Despotic misforms around the whole fucking time. All he does is just misform around. Another person shows up and I have him forced to fight them. Then Despotic decides he wants to res the people that are dead. So I'm trying to bash him while fighting the Cloaking Nightblade. I'm assuming it's going to be a Cloaking Nightblade. Fuck, I don't know. But it just seems like everything in PvP is either a tank, a healer, or a Cloaking Nightblade. But I'm going to bash Despotic, waste my stam to do that. He's just going to go back into rezzing after that. And don't think that this res change that they're going to do is going to change the game here. It's not going to change the game. See, what's going to happen, I'm going to bash one guy because he rezzed. Now he has a 3-second cooldown. I'm happy for him. But then the other 50k health tank is going to res. So I'm going to bash him too. By the time that guy's cooldown is down, the other one will res. They're not fixing this problem. The only way you can possibly fix the res issue is obvious. Increase the duration on res time. So, you want to res someone. I don't know exactly how long it takes. I think it's 6 seconds for a res or something like that. Or 5, I don't know, fucking put it in the comments. Whatever it is. But double it. Make it double. Make the penalty for trying to res someone leave you vulnerable for longer than your buffs are up. See, you throw up all your buffs, you get ready, you res someone, you're all buffed up, you're sturdy, right? You're ready to go. If you get smacked, it's fine. You got all your buffs in the world and you'll be okay. Make it to where your buffs will run out while you are rezzing, so I can burst you and punish you for rezzing. There needs to be a punishment. There's no punishment for that sort of gameplay. You just outnumber your opponent and res around them. That's ridiculous. Another thing I'm going to say is health caps. I know people are going to be like, oh, well, the Blazing Shield tank won't work anymore. Well, let's face it, that shit was gay anyway. Kind of want that to go away. I think cap for health should be 30 or less. You should not be able to achieve over a 30k health pool in PvP. It is ridiculous. You don't need that much. There's never going to be a point where you're going to say, hey, I'm going to need 30k health to be able to go out next. Now, that is simply only to zerg people down. Those kind of builds are only meant to kill smaller groups. It's not even, these people aren't here killing other groups. They're coming to us and fighting us, and that's fine. I want to fight them, but I'd prefer it if they're killable. You know, that way, if I make a mistake, say it's a damage group. They actually have damage. They put me on my toes. I got to dodge roll a little bit more. Got to CC break and make sure I keep all my buffs in check completely. If I'm outnumbered and they're on a damage build, I will kill them because I can outplay them. Obviously, lag and latency is going to have a bit to do with it, but for the most part, I can outplay people who are playing a damage build. What I can't outplay is a guy where he just constantly spam bushes me the whole time. Spam bush, spam bush, spam bush. You turn around to kill him, but no. What is he? Well, you thought he was just a Nightblade that you could nuke, but what you didn't realize was he has 45k health, and not only is he spam bushing you, but there's a sniper with 58k health that's just desyncing you with poisons and snipes. That's just ridiculous. The game is not in a good place in any way, shape, or form for group play. I'm happy for solo players. If you're fucking enjoying it, then you just enjoy it to shit, but don't profess to know how the game is when you only play in solo. I play in solo, and I'm not afraid to say that, for the most part, I prefer to play in a group. I enjoy playing in a group. Sometimes when I get really laggy, it's nice to have a group to, back me up, just in case I'm fucking lagging the fuck out. But, I prefer to play in a group, and I do play solo, so I see both aspects. This man, Despotic, fucking lives solo only. So he is biased in his own right by seeing only solo players' aspects. You fight 5 or 6 people, that's fine, that's cool. You're gonna find your scrubs, you're gonna find your tanks, you're gonna find your fights that you run away from. That's reasonable. But I don't prefer that. I actually prefer the groupie group, or the small group versus large group. Forget the large group. You're not killing that. Okay, that's over. That's unkillable at this point because of the tanks and healers. So you think, in these clips that you're watching, oh, these are good clips, right? You guys could potentially do something there. At least you have a chance, right? But what I want you to know about the large group, or, what you call the keeps group, right? The circle group where you don't want to go. Well, they're just like this, only they have about, 80 more people. So you're fighting an entire army of tanks and healers that you can't kill. Where I remember in the past, in multiple various guilds, I used to be in Vexed. I wasn't in Red Wings, but I've seen Red Wings. They used to be able to do some crazy things. I've owned and created 3 guilds personally myself, and I have run anything from 8 to 12 man groups. I've played in 2, 3 people. Usually I'm around 3 or 4 people nowadays, or it's just me and them. or me and one other person. I like the duo idea. It's nice if you die that one of you can get away and res. If that's necessary. That's kind of cool. I don't prefer to spend my entire time fucking running across Cyrodiil. See, I have a 14-hour job that I work, and I only get to play this game a certain amount of time, which is why I don't even want to do this video, but it's to make a point. In the past, and I know you shouldn't dwell on the past, but I'm going to say it anyway, and I know a lot of people are going to agree with me, a lot of people are going to disagree with me, but what you can't deny is that it was easier to kill the groups, the Zergs, in the past, because they weren't force-fed these sets that give them severe tankiness. See, the heavy armor and even the light armor sets are way outplaying the medium armor sets. There's only one reason that they're doing that. It's because they're adding sets that make you tanky. They're making you severely tanky. Your heals are either better, or you're in some way, shape, or form debuffing your opponent to make them not hit you hard. We're not gonna go into the other sets. There's some pretty cancerous heavy armor sets out there, but they're just carry sets. So it's not necessarily the heavy armor. And I'm not gonna say heavy is a problem. I'm not gonna say Argonian is a problem. Argonian's issue is its heals. Personally, in my opinion, I think its heals are too good. I have an Argonian Stamplar in this clip right here. There's just more of them, so they eventually kill us, and we made the mistake of staying too close to the keep. That's our bad judgment there. But whatever, they eventually kill us because there's more of them. We're tanks in this, and it's just tanky versus tanky is just not fun. This fight lasted way too long. Wasn't even interested in it, but we were in it. There's no getting out of it, right? You start fighting, you stay to the death, or you try to walk away and you die anyway. So it's just whatever. I wasn't mad that I died. It's a clip to add to the menagerie. But so I've gone over sets, heavy armor sets, Argonian's heals. Okay, I don't think the potion should be a bailout. I think the way to fix Argonian is remove the health buff that it gives you back, but leave the resource management the same. That's fine. You want to pop a tripod, and your tripod gives you back 10k magic and 13k stamp, so be it. Or the other way around, if you have a higher magic pool, it's probably obviously going to give you more because you just have more to get. But I know it doesn't scale off a higher max anymore, but it's going to give you more whichever you have more of, right? You can't get more than 10k magic if you only had 10k magic. So, that's fine. Leave that the same. But don't give the health portion, because I can personally say on my Argonian, if I'm fighting someone and I get to low health and I have to pump my rally, right? I pop my rally is brand new, it's fresh. So I know if I hit it again, I'm not going to be able to pull out of that. But on an Argonian, I'm not worried about that. So I just pop my rally. I get hit with a heavy burst. My rally is fresh, so it's not going to heal me. I pop a tripod, and I get literally a 20k heal. Literally. Like, that's not an exaggeration. I can go ahead and go find that picture, and maybe I'll fucking send that on or maybe I'll just go make it happen again. Why not? But it's literally like a 17 to 20k heal. You can be at Endless Fury execute range and come back to full health with just a potion. That is broken. That's a secondary rally, and it's a bailout. Argonian is unbalanced, only because of that, in my opinion. Leave the resource management the same. I don't care. That's fine. And as for wizards, that how I feel about that. I already said, just make it a 15% less damage done to that player. If I hit you, I do 15% less damage to you if I crit on you. That's fine. I wouldn't be mad. But having it happen for everybody around is just too much. Cap the health. The health is too much, man. This has just got to go. I would turn around, smack 10 guys with the Dawnbreaker, kill 2 guys. The other's morale is gone, and then I'd kill the rest of them. But you can't do that anymore. Now you hit them with the Dawnbreaker, and you get AIDS instead. But that's it. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.